Utah, so nice. Been riding for a while and the views are spectacular, and you're just out in the middle of nowhere. Been through like, Nevada and then Arizona and now in Utah. Just look at those mountains. Just look at how great these roads are. This is great riding. Hey. Utah. Look at where they're located. I've been to some breweries that are out there, and this is one that's way out there. I'm on camera. Yeah, so what? Nobody cares. Yeah. Tasting it.
Are you thinking?
What you see is what you get. Draft light. Oh, they got wine. 5 vodka, brandy, bourbon, rum. 4-ounce tasters. 12-ounce cans and 16-ounce cans. Okay. So yeah. All right. Session Indian Pale Ale, an Amber Ale, Red Ale, Silver. Okay. Right here. This is their Diablo, Mexican style lager. Agua del Diablo, they call it. Ooh, that's smooth. That's nice too. Easy drinking. I guess this one kind of helps the kind of thing is there's more spice, like hot. You don't actually taste habanero, but more of that kind of like spicy that would separates Mexican lager from American lager. If there's any sharpness in American lager, it's due to the hops. This, I think, is due more to somewhat of the hops, somewhat of the grain, and the yeast that they use makes it a little sharper, a little more spicier, kind of like a, pepper spice, not other spices. Country Red. Red named because of the red. Kind of smooth. Not really sweet for reds. A lot of people make them red and they kind of come with that kind of like sweetness. Some brewers call it round. I don't like it. I don't like that descriptor. But it's nice. It's sweeter, more maltier. So I like that. The hops aren't too pronounced, so it's a solid red. Kind of more of a drier red than most of the reds are. So I kind of like the drier. I'm not a real sweet beer fan, but I think it's also important to point out that the vast majority of the grain obviously is grown in either Canada or the United States that they use. Same thing with the hops. Hops don't really grow in Utah unless you have like a greenhouse to grow them properly. So everything's done here. Unlike their wine they have there, they happen to do the wine is grown, they say, about 40 minutes away in southern Utah. So they use all southern Utah grapes, and they do wine fermentations here. And so they got a whole, so you can either do this flight, or you can do a wine flight. You can even do, they also do distilling. And yeah, I'll talk later about what else they're planning to do here. They got a canning facility, because canning is easier than bottling actually at the moment. It's so much easier. And it's better. It's easier to transport. People like cans. You can take cans more places. So you don't have to worry about glass. Here's their Amber Ale. Littlefoot Amber Ale. It's kind of like their red, except it's even sweeter to take away the harshness. It's a nice sweet. It's not kind of like, not very, it's malty, but not too malty. It's pretty light for an amber. Usually you get a lot more malt flavor, a lot more body from it. The hops are subdued. Finish is clean, but some of that malt flavor just tend to hang with you. So hey, it's good. It's actually a kind of a refreshing amber for a hot day. It's surprisingly lighter to drink, and it's an amber. Normally ambers you wouldn't want something like on a hot day you'd want an amber. This is something you could drink on a hot day and be like refreshing to a set. Especially because it's 90 something outside. Hey, they're doing something. You can see the pipes are shaking. Dodger fans, Kings fans. I don't know. You're Utah. Should you be LA fans? I mean, I guess. I mean, there's not aware of what would be the closest baseball team. Would it be the Giants? San Francisco Giants? No, wait. Wouldn't it be the Diamondbacks? Shouldn't they be, unless there's some kind of Utah-Arizona rivalry that I'm unaware of. Juicy IPA, Session IPA. Session, of course, means that it's weaker. Normally, IPAs tend to be around 7% alcohol. This is down to 5. Session comes from England, where people would have their, like, in between, like, their work shifts or breaks, they would take a session off, and so you would drink something not too strong so it would impede your ability to work. That's where session came from, the term session. IPA, Indian Pale Ale, actually comes from the company, the East Indian company, not the country India. The East India Company used to stamp their beers with IPA. It was Indian Pale Ale for East Indian Pale Ale, and they used to brew it concentrated so it could make the long haul to India, and then they would water it down. So, but this is good. I don't know if I'd go with juicy, but it's definitely juicy. I mean, it's like juicy. When it comes to an IPA, yeah, very juicy. Not very dry, not very hoppy, kind of balanced, a lot of fruit in there. So it's an easy drinking IPA. Not huge in the hops, not huge. So if you want a session IPA, you want to drink an IPA and just drop off the session because you don't really like IPAs, you could drink this one. Yeah, there's their wines. Let's see here. What kind of wines they got here? Well, these might be hard liquors. Yeah, barrel aged. Silver Reef brandy. Okay, this is their hard liquors. There's the beers. Unfortunately, the tasting room in Utah have a law about they have a tasting license, and with a tasting license, you're only allowed to serve like 32 ounces per person per visit or something like that. So they got one of them dumb laws. I mean, if I was eating food, if they had a food license and they could serve food, then you could like drink all you want. So you could have we call them Cuomo chips in New York, where they give you like basically nothing to eat, and like just a few like potato chips, and they call like, oh, we serving your food, and you paid like $1 for them. But this is Silver Reef Brewing Company. They're up and running. They've been around since like 2018, and the reason why they're in this kind of industrial park and whatnot is they wanted room to expand. I guess they've been here for a while. They just opened up the brewery tasting section not too long ago, but they're gonna expand here to put a beer garden. They're gonna put other things in here, maybe a restaurant at some point. They're gonna want to do concerts because, like, I guess up to that fence is their property. So the whole idea is to expand here. So St. George Beverage, they're a little south of Zion National Park. So they got a lot of tourism. I guess the touristy and vacation and recreation tends to be pretty big businesses here. They're talking about like there's plenty of skiing in the area in the winter because you got some mountains. You got plenty of dirt biking, off-roading, ATVing, all that kind of stuff. It's all in the area, so you can do all that. So, hey, why not? Say it's a growing area. Utah is. You got views like this. Got a little bit of heat, but that's just the summer. In the winter, you got skiing. So, and you got a brewery.